I was on high 32 pace, I think. That's unfortunate.
Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
How did I not roll there?
No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Sometimes you just need a drink. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. A school of squirts tunnels up around him.
I figured.
Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity, that a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Sketchy.
A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here.
Oof. Nice, it worked, it worked. That's the most important part. Optimally, I don't want to roll around the wall.
Inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
13. Which is good.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
That's alright, I think.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. An old ferry boat sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
She wouldn't say anything either because Rox is talking about other things.
He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the core to the Wharf District. Well, down he goes.
Yep, perfect.
Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid does it again. Only fair
Pretty sure this is
decides
fine.
what we build next. Now the Bastion can send him even farther. Into the wild unknown. The Bastion ain't gonna build its...
Well, not entirely.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. but is locked down tight in an alloy cage, almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall.
0.6. Wow. Didn't think so.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
Was 0.6 literally me not interacting with this guy, right?
Just getting started. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Kid ponders what to build. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. But him, he survived. Just think, without that man,
get it.
we wouldn't be
Get the
right
thing.
now, would we? What do you say to him?
That seems about right. Okay.
Kid has the clue.
That is exactly what I said I would be alright with. Being about 2 seconds behind. Going into Cinderbrick and
He's
hopefully...
a proper gentleman, that man.
Again,
name
about
is
2
Saul.
seconds behind after Cinderbrick.
No hiding.
This is what I'm
never.
perfectly fine with.
Folks like him.
I
ain't never been
understand that I could be
common sight
less
in
behind,
Skyline.
maybe even in the green, but
He's relieved
this
to
is
see
not
a living
what
face or two.
I need necessarily to
introduce
achieve
ourselves
my
in kind.
current goal.
Both to him and to each other.
Although I agree,
For the first time.
2 seconds behind is maybe a little bit much.
Soul's travels ain't
Should
much
be more like
compared to what the kids
1.5
have to
or
go
something,
through
I don't know.
for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Okay. Just a decent Cinderbrick. Let me go even. Let me go about even, is
There's
what I
only
want.
one way to sit
If that's possible.
the hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay. and
So
a
far, so
decent
good.
meal. Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while, but the fort ain't theirs by right.
Nice.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort.
Nah,
parade.
what the
Now
fuck?
ain't nothing left
Okay
but
then.
down at Cinderbrick Fort.
How? I mean, it was smooth, don't get me wrong, but
Kid shows up just
I
as
didn't
Zolf's
think there was a
telling me about
second
his
in
own
there.
journey to the city. Seems
I
the
did
only
not
thing
think
the
that at all.
calamity saved for Zolf was Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad.
that's interesting.
That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards.
Nice travel. Okay then. Now this is getting interesting.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. They used to think
Same
that
fall
ankle
is in
gators were
TV.
extinct.
Ridiculous actually.
Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair,
Slow
the
pick.
thicker the tall grass grows. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator
This is
lair?
essentially PB
You use
right
the
now.
kid as bait.
Just 1 second
He's
behind.
got it. And now to finish her off. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. She's starting to get annoyed. The shard sitting in
Good
the
2
paint.
cycle.
After all,
Okay, nice.
kid lets the ankle gator go. Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Super fast travel and the new 2 cycle, I guess, made that possible. The fall was the exact same, the clip was not that good. So yeah, there you go.
Awful big lost and found under the circumstances. High time we built. Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago.
5 roads, but that's alright, they didn't fall. That's why I found MTV.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, we had to have it.
That was good. So far, at least. I can't see
As
far.
for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Jocelyn Farm. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side.
Really good cauldron.
Gather up to bid the kid a
really good cauldron, actually.
With a good spyglass.
Sweet.
He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection. First things first, what do we do?
Now we need a good quarry.
Imagine everything you need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Burstone Quarry. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Not only are these rocks a source of life, they're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. We found that the oldest ones remember things. Now why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news.
Got stuck at the shrooms at the very beginning, other than that it was good.
The largest ones.
I was actually very sure that wouldn't work. Oh my god.
We never could get stubborn old
Okay.
leave the quarry alone.
Yeah, the butt was clenched.
Sir Lunky,
And it still is.
stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you alright? It says. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred.
That's a view
If
push.
that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you, because my countrymen will.
Okay. That's basically the amount of time I took to get out of the mushrooms at the beginning. I think, at least.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. The Vura think they got him. They're wrong. No way out of this. Not without a fight. Well, it's all more than...
Nervous menu. That was a nervous menu. Okay, we definitely... unless we talk to someone, have a world record here. I don't think we have what I would like to see though, which would be a sub 30. I think my PB is 32.4. So if I saved 0.1 here, which I don't think I did, then we have what I want, 1329. If, however, we lost time or did... Well, we didn't even need to lose time, we just... Yeah, I think I lost time, is what I tried to say.
Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
That's already like a bad segment, lol. Why didn't it time? It's a 31, I think, because I messed
finished.
up. But still, why didn't the time...
Sit tight. It'll be over soon.
Huh. Do I seriously have to like
what happens next,
highlight this, upload this, and then do frame advancement on YouTube? Is this how we're doing it now?
I suppose all that's left
Okay.
is to try and remember this moment.
I can't even stop the timer because I've unbound the key. I think it might be F11. It is F11. Okay.
Take us back to a better time.
Dude, that inside the Bastion segment was the worst I've done in a while there. I lost a second in there, Jesus.
Forget everything you've done.
Well, we have a new world record though, regardless. Unless I wasted 2.4 seconds in there, which I don't think I did. Pretty sure I just looked at the timer and realized it didn't stop, but I think I saw like 31.
So long.
Okay, be right back actually. Have fun with the credits. We will find out what the time is. As I have highlighted it, I don't think I can figure this out right now.
We're coming home.
Especially since if I try to open my stream now, would be too late already, I'm sure. So the best thing I think is for me to highlight this and upload it to YouTube and do frame advancement on YouTube and just check the first frame where the menu with restoration disappears, and then check what live split says at that time, and I guess that's a new world record then. But my prediction is gonna be 1331.x. So yeah, have fun with the credits. Also, of course, as per usual, I'm going to cut the stream after the credits and get to highlighting. I want to do that as soon as possible, just so we all know what's going on. And yeah, finally a stream that went a little longer than like 15 minutes. But yeah, 2 hours of Bastion is definitely a good time, I think, so I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you want to know what this run ended up being, make sure to check out speedruns.com. And yeah, have a good day.